Somebody on deck, son. Enough consuming. Bullshit, time to produce. What do you call it when opposite consuming?
Opposite of consuming.
Yeah, like they don't. Time
produce.
To stop. Yeah,
produce.
Yeah.
It's time to produce.
Stop.
Time to make the donuts, baby.
Time to make the donuts.
How you feeling, little brother?
I feel good, bro.
Good, man. Good. We in the box. How we looking?
Don't worry about the boxes and stuff.
You gotta worry about the box.
I'm piloting the ship.
I see you put the joint up on the wall.
What I put on the wall?
Yeah, put the
the soundproof.
Yeah, soundproof. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it discombobulated for a little bit. I was a wee bit out of control. A wee bit out of control.
Stop with the leprechaun.
Shout out to the chat and the leprechauns and shit. You know niggas believe in that. You remember a few years ago what black people was they was all outside trying to catch a leprechaun?
No, I do not. It wasn't me. I don't know.
It wasn't our proudest day as a
black folks was trying to catch a leprechaun.
You don't remember this shit? Son?
No. You was out there trying to catch a leprechaun?
Stop playing with me, son.
Hope not. God damn, son. I'm busy. He's busy, man. I got time for that shit.
But if you knew it was a leprechaun, you saying you would get it? You just busy? That's the only thing stopping you?
No, I don't believe in that. I'm not superstitious or nothing. You know how I split the pole and
so
all that?
So you really never heard of that? That's like an internet.
I don't do that. What, like Tide Pods? Like eat a Tide Pod? I'm not eating no goddamn Tide Pods.
No, it's
son.
not even that kind. It's like, don't make me pull this up just as a quick. I know
it's
this
not real.
My brother never seen this before, y'all. So y'all gotta bear with me before.
What do you mean like a Pokemon joint? You talking about like on a Pokemon? I seen people out looking for them shits.
No,
and that ain't real either.
Niggas looking for.
Son, don't put that. That's not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm also gonna be less vulgar today. Like I promised on my last show, I'm working on it. That was I got 3 N-word slips, and then it's algorithm down.
How many, son?
Down.
How many? Y'all count. I can almost guarantee. I can almost guarantee my left testicle. It's gonna be.
I'm a respectable newsman now. No more cursing. You could play me. You could be the babysitter. You could be. You know what I'm saying? If you work at a daycare center, just throw me on the back. I'm gonna be soothing.
Right. He lying.
Soothing voice. A soothing, censored voice.
About 10 minutes into that. I'm telling you, her pussy got shoulders.
Oh, see now you go. You gonna make the algorithm go down.
My bad, son.
If y'all see the algorithm go down, know it's my brother's fault and it's not mine.
Man, my bad.
If you don't know what that means, y'all see when it happened. All right, back to blacks and leprechauns.
Blacks and leprechauns. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, okay, I see you, baby. That's what's up. No.
How you spell leprechaun? L-E-P.
You spell leprosy.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. I don't know. Leprechaun P.
I spelled the L-E-P.
Yeah, that's
L-E. I should have put L-E-P. Leper. Is it leper or leper?
You put lighthouse.
Or is it like lep pure?
I'm gonna tell you right now, son. Leprechaun. You was close.
All right, good enough. It doesn't matter. I found it where I was looking for it. 13 years ago, we aired the Krishant leprechaun story. I didn't say I was going to be able to read. I said I wouldn't.
who aired that? You said we who?
I'm reading the thing. This is the picture of it. I can't believe you trying to say people. Is it St. Patrick's Day? I wish you had a good reason.
I'm quite sure it has to be.
This guy right here.
Not unless it's April
Fool's.
Fool's.
This guy look like Cameron from the top, like the top of his face is Cameron. He saw a leprechaun.
He lying. Yeah, he did. He was smoked out, saw a leprechaun.
He saw a leprechaun, but the thing is, the whole hood came outside.
He looked more like Mike Tyson, son. He got
the whole
Tyson
hood came outside.
And was looking for leprechaun.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'll go down.
On the strength of this I'll rip him down for real.
Is that old Bootsy they playing in the background?
It's not old Bootsy.
Well, just in time for St. Patrick's Day.
All right, this is a leprechaun story. This is some black people. Because black people, we discover everything first.
We're not even supposed to be doing this, man. How you dig in the crates and pull out something about somebody trying to look for leprechauns?
Because you try to say it ain't happening.
Because you lying.
You try to say it ain't happening. I'm telling you, a whole neighborhood. I think it was in St. Louis, Missouri.
Right, they was all smoked out.
They was pumped.
What happened was a medical marijuana truck drove by, caught on fire.
This is a reaction just for me and my brother. This guy, I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all tuning in for the news.
Man, come on in, man.
We have news. No
but
cursing. This is for St. Patrick's Day. Shout out St. Patrick.
How long ago was this? This look old.
It was old. So you can tell from the grain of the picture.
Yeah. This is not high def right here.
All right, so the original Cricketron, I don't know what the name of this place, Leprechaun news story from NBC 15 News. Here we go.
Crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun.
Crichton. Shout out Crichton. Sorry for messing y'all name up.
Don't.
I'm mad at this black lady. I know she's like, I don't want to. Do we have to do this story?
Yeah, she got
taking up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
He was out there looking too.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community.
Large crowds. Large crowds, son. Curiosity led to large crowds.
Somebody lied, man.
Many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. I gotta do look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun say yeah?
That was Tommy Davis. That's why we ease. That right there is a prime example of why not black folks, ninjas get tricked, man, and get fooled, man. They tricked out your life. The gold teeth, and they hollering, yeah, we saw. You ain't see no goddamn leprechaun. No, they didn't.
They mad excited.
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many...
Son, don't laugh at that, son. And that's a professional sketch. That was
the same dude that was pointing at this.
I thought that was a police.
I saw your picture, yo. You drew that.
Yeah, like this
little hat,
like
little eyes.
His name's Samuel.
He don't got no mouth.
Right. What's his name? Son?
They trying to catch him. They trying to get that pot of gold, son.
Not trying.
If you say the leprechaun looks like, others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff.
I'm with her. Who are these? What town is this? This town probably don't
Crichton, son. Shout out Crichton.
Probably don't even exist no more. These people probably don't even let in no more. The city in an eminent domain and took the whole them blocks over. Like, get out of here.
I like to think that they were all trolling. They all just kidding, just trying to get on the news, just playing around.
No,
these people got binoculars. Right? You ain't just walking around with binoculars.
No, I'm telling you, I saw one. That's you.
You're not just walking around. You just it's not. You not a nigga like me.
Yeah, you.
I don't believe nothing.
Tell I said to put it in my hand.
You could be a leprechaun sitting right here. I wouldn't believe that shit. Nigga. Right. I'm not that nigga.
It might be.
Nah, all these niggas ain't
son, I seen you before, son.
And it told me.
What? Believe something?
Nah, I seen you wasted before.
Yeah, but you ain't never seen me believe nothing preposterous.
Nah, I seen you like an inebriated.
Play a leprechaun.
We gonna get down to the bottom of this.
This one brought out his army stuff.
He got the milk. We gonna shoot it?
He patrolling the hood.
In the daytime.
He gonna fight the crime.
Because I'm telling you, come tonight, I'm put this 22 on him.
Right, they need to run a lawnmower across this grass right here. Stop playing.
Well, I'm worried about a leprechaun. He need to cut the grass out there.
Yeah, still on there, guy. Don't be afraid.
He on leprechaun watch. He on security. He holding it down in the whole neighborhood.
Stop.
Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off smells right here.
He said what?
This wards off smells
for the leprechaun. Leprechaun running jump on his back, son. He getting in his car.
So they done came up with their own folklore.
I guess.
This is different. He got a certain smell. We got to
ward
it off.
Crichton what? Detroit? Where is this? Atlanta? Crichton what?
Whatever the people from there, I know at this point, they're like, I wish people stop bringing this up. It was a long time ago.
So embarrassing.
Yo, we could do the classics. They got the other dude, too. Remember him?
I remember.
Dude like Randy Watson?
Yes.
Dude that saved the little white girl?
I saw a dude, right. That was in Cincinnati. That was in Ohio.
I'd have known it when she ran to her.
When the white woman coming to
a big black man, boy.
Yes, I saw that. I saw a dude get his tattoo. I mean, a big dumb tattoo on his leg of that dude's face. I didn't even know him.
Just as a joke.
No, it was a real tattoo. He got a real tattoo.
I'm just saying the dude just found him entertaining. It's no other reason.
No other reason, man. In their town, he's a hero.
Okay, he saved some white.
He saved 3 white women.
This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from.
What'd he say?
You heard what he said. Son.
I think that's a pipe bomb.
That's what I thought it was too.
Got a piece of PVC.
No, he got a leprechaun flute and something to ward off the smell.
It's magical, son.
So he had this stuff already.
He ordered it.
He ordered Amazon. Yeah, they got him.
Thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish.
That's a pipe.
Somebody should jump out the bushes and just
beat him. Put that in the sock and run up across his head. You dummy.
No, son, we can't be violent. No violence.
No violence. No violence. No cursing. No violence. I still ain't cussing, son.
I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky.
He ain't even from that town.
He's so humble about it. I just came to help out. Whenever I hear some leprechaun
Scooby snacks. We got the dog with him.
Hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold at. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
Yeah, they got it. I don't believe it. This is.
Son, it's a phrase for this. They said ignorance is bliss. This is ignorance at its finest. This is stupidity.
Joking. They playing for the news. The news came down. People started tripping. I can't believe this.
I don't know. Maybe it's a prank. Maybe it's April. Maybe it's not St. Patrick's Day. Maybe it's April Fool's Day. And
this is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
People will do anything.
Fuck you, Brian. I mean, damn, that was two of them. Screw you, Brian. It's not funny, man. Screw you,
for a
man.
pot of gold. I mean, anything.
You know what I like? I like the amateur sketch of the leprechaun. It looks like somebody got.
Stop trying to clown them.
You come down there and whoop you.
They like indigenous blacks. They indigenous to.
It's not indigenous. They Aborigines.
Yeah, you know the people that never seen the Coca-Cola or nothing like that.
So stop saying they just be half naked.
Don't
right.
Don't tell them that.
That them, man. They got gold teeth. They looking for the gold.
All right, we're gonna do this one more just while we at it, just because I just happen to be here. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Attention shoppers, want to spend
I wrote it down. I'm sorry. All right, copyright. Stop,
man.
less? Go to Aldi. They're #1 in everyday low prices.
Y'all be messing with all these, son.
Yeah, they peace.
I ain't gonna lie, they pretty decent.
Yo, your man right here.
Son, we spitting classics today, son. We doing classics.
No, we're not doing.
We gonna get to the updated stuff, but we just going through the class, son.
Nobody
he is
told you to
Randy
go
Watson.
here
Randy Watson.
Give it up for my band. Nah, man, it's
I
cool,
never
man.
seen.
We don't know.
He said, "What's this one about?" What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We got real stories. We just going through some of the other stuff. What we got?
You skimming through. I told you.
All right, I'm gonna tell you a story before. I'm gonna do one more classic before I get to the stories. I identify as a horse. That's from Sugar Titties. That's not a curse. That's the name of that lady's thing.
Her name is not Sugar Titties.
I'm telling you, Sugar Titties. We got Gilly and Stephen A. Smith goes off on Slim Thug. And Shedeur Sanders about everything that went down with him. We got Corey Holcomb.
Check that out. Oh,
him on $1 million worth of game. We're gonna watch some of that. We got Shedeur Sanders first. Did we do Travis first? We're gonna do Travis and we're gonna do Shedeur.
We can do Travis.
Some random stuff from All Urban Central. Cameron clapping back at Ye. Because they have a little bit of back and forth.
They've been back and forth,
yeah. But before I do that, y'all, I swear to God, this is my last. That's the last old school.
Come on in, y'all. I'm
gonna just do it, and I'm gonna pop out the chat so I can talk to people and stuff.
Yeah,
but
come holler at us.
My brother never heard of the leprechaun thing. I just wanted to feel that shame.
That's the dumbest. You're right. I'm trying not to cuss. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, son.
You about to be the cusser.
Right. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do better.
We turn over a new leaf. So we're gonna do this one real quick, and then we're gonna go to the real story of the news and stuff that's happening. All right, here we go.
Randy Watson.
Son, if this ain't he ain't Randy Watson. He looked like the dude at the barbershop
from Show Enough. He like the dude.
No. Still
like Show Enough.
No, still coming to America, son. Still coming to America. But
with the gold tooth,
right? That's what he looked like. He looked like the one that cut hair. Yeah. That'd be tweeted out.
Charles.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Charles, let me talk to you. I'm talking with Charles Ramsey. He's a neighbor. Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming. I meet my McDonald's. I come outside. I see this girl going nuts, trying to get out of her house. So
he had a ponytail before this, like it broke out in the midst of
a hot oil treatment,
all the saving.
Yeah, a bad headline too, son. I ain't talking about nobody's headline.
Right, it's powerful for where it is, like where it stops.
What do you mean? It's
like my shit smooth. All like if I grow my hair, I got baby hair.
Well, that's recent. That's going backwards.
That's baby hair. He got a strong with a line.
He got a receding hairline.
It's strong where it is.
I go on the porch,
running backwards.
I go on the porch, and she says, "Help me get out. I've been in here a long time." So I figured it's a domestic violence dispute. So I open the door and.
Why this dude so close to him? That's not his friend.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. That's not his friend.
It's his dealer.
I can tell he's not his friend. He just got.
Like, yo, you gonna cop or what, man?
Oh man,
give me the $40.
Somebody was like, peasants. Liza Links, I'm superior to you guys. Shout out you for your superiority. There's always some weirdo. Somebody don't kiss each other. What kind of man?
Who said that?
Some weirdo. Mr. Cap Twister. Oh, he's a Cap Twister.
Right.
Just watch the show, Cap Twister.
We can't get in that way because how the door is, it's so much that a body can't fit through, only your hand.
Okay.
So we kick the bottom, and she comes out with the little girl, and she says, "Call 911." My name was Amanda Berry.
Now, did you know who that was when she said that?
When she told me, it didn't register until
Son, they must don't have no dental plans there.
He got a dental. He's just not a dental kind of a dude, man.
Son, you got
he work on cars and stuff.
Man.
You know people like him. He'll come by and fix your car.
Cars, man. He don't work.
He'll fix your car. He'll save little white children
at the bar first thing in the morning. When the bar open up at 8 o'clock in the morning, he waiting out front.
If he wasn't out front in front of the bar, he wouldn't say the lady. She'd still be in the basement right now.
I guess you're right.
Because
that's
of him.
Married to it.
Shout out him. We doing the class. This is the last classic we doing for the day. We did the Leprechaun, and we doing Charles Ramsey. Then we out of here. Session chocolate.
Got to call 911, and I'm like, I'm calling the 911 for Amanda Berry. I thought this girl was dead. You know what I mean? And she got on the phone and she said, "Yes, this is me." And the detective, Cook, right here, Detective Gregory Cook says, "Charles, do you know who you rescued?" I said,
Shay got nerves. Oh, God damn it, he coming. He's going to break out. He's going to break out.
He had that white girl in his arms. I don't got it.
I swear to God, I had it.
Now, and when did you see? When did you see Gina?
About 5.
We're good.
Like, y'all stepping on my court, man.
So about 5 minutes after the police got here, see, the girl Amanda told the police, "I ain't just the only ones. It's some more girls up in that house."
Dang.
So they went up there, 30.
Yeah, because dude had a bunch of.
Yeah, like 3.
Yeah, young ones and re-imprint.
Yo, when you chop this,
right,
put his picture next to the dude showing up in the last drag.
Son, he not like showing up. He way more like
with the hair. And showing up, man.
He
showing up.
Showing up here. Nah.
Smoking butters.
Showed up here. Went. Nah, that's not. I'm telling you, that's the dude that cut the hair.
Who's the baddest? Showed up.
Son, he ain't fuck with show.
40 deep, and when they came out was just astonishing because I thought they were gonna come up with nothing. I figured, whoever she was, and like I say, my neighbor, you got some big testicles to pull this off, bro.
That's the one I told you. You said they were friends.
That's another dude.
Nah, that's the same dude. You said they wasn't friends.
This dude right here, that's Vin Weasel. Who the lovely little dude next to him?
This guy right here, this is a migrant brother. He's a migrant. He just got here. Listen, let me tell you this. He is this is before the opioids was out. This is a while ago. This is when crack was out. Crack was a good bring back crack. I don't know if that's gonna make the algorithm go down. Because crackheads was useful. They was doing stuff. He was out there. He was working on a car. He was trying to earn his crack money.
Listen, man, before we opioid any of that, man, don't bring back crack. That man, crack destroyed.
Crack was way better than the
No, it wasn't, man.
Than the
Destroyed
50
communities, man.
Than the 50 Gucci Louis. Finny Gucci Louis could have never saved that little girl. They'd have been asleep. They'd be sleepy. That's
what
the sleepy
does that
ones.
have to do with anything?
Because we see this dude every day. Every day.
How long have you lived here?
I've been here a year.
Okay.
You see where I'm coming from?
Right.
I barbecue with this dude. We eat ribs and whatnot and listen to salsa music. You see where I'm coming from?
And you had no indication that there was anything.
What year was this? It's said for 8 years ago. It was a big story a while ago. My brother just never seen it. Well, he never saw the leprechaun, so this just came up.
This right here, I know. And that tooth didn't get knocked out. He smoked that tooth.
Yeah, he smoked that tooth.
He put that on a pipe.
No, it probably got knocked out, and then he smoked it. He's like, "What's that?" Crackheads ain't white.
Like, this a pill.
Hey, bro, not a clue that girl was in that house or anybody else was in there against their will, because how he is he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house. So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until the day.
He said, well, I didn't know he had hoes in it, but
I didn't know he had
a young stable, a runaway.
Nah,
that's not nice. That's not nice. We're not gonna do this live. Nothing entertaining, nothing special. But
what was the reaction on the girls' faces? I can't imagine to see the sunlight, to be around people.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here.
Man,
Hey, that was classic.
Was it?
Get that right there
Was
was
it?
the one
Why
they
was I
put it
not
on the
reacting
map.
back
Like,
then,
and
though?
then look at the face. Look at that goofy ass. I knew something was wrong.
I could have
when
told
a
you.
pretty white woman. He did a Cat Williams.
Shout out to crack, man. Bring back the crack.
No, man. Stop.
Bring back the productive crackhead. I'm telling you, a sleepy Fenty head would never did. He wouldn't even notice he'd have been asleep. He wouldn't have been working on cars and running around getting his crack money.
Grass.
I don't even know how the fentanyl people keep their money up.
What are you?
What's keeping them motivated?
They
Crackheads
people,
out there
people
doing
getting
stuff
deleted.
in the community.
Yeah, stealing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, goes around, comes around. Anyway, all right, we're going to the regular. We're going to the show. Some stuff happening in the world. We're going to do our entertainment news and a couple of things. Don't forget to check out our other channel, NWK TV. That one we're a lot more serious. We won't be disrespectful to nobody. We won't be cussing. I'm not even cussing on this one no more. I stopped cussing. I'm upstanding now, son.
You lying. I know you, man. Stop, man. It's gonna slide out.
All right. First of all, O'Shea Duke Jackson said Snow Bunny tried to get it Dr. Umar.
What's wrong with that?
Because you know how Dr. Umar feel about this type of stuff.
Pro-black, man.
Your own community, you will come up with every excuse.
You know, O'Shea always triple pro-black, and so is Dr. Umar.
Well,
but supposedly somebody came on stream. It probably happens a lot, but they try to tempt him.
Right.
They try to tempt thine eyes.
Right.
They try to tempt him, but Dr. Umar
dangle a carrot in front of him.
Right. He stays strong.
In the book, why you should be able to play in the snow.
You interviewed Dr. Umar. Obviously, Umar he's very
what?
Pan-Africanism is the word that he used.
Eliza Link's talking about answer my question. Honestly, what's the question?
Yeah, what's the question?
Right. I think perhaps she's talking to when she's talking about I'm superior. I'm not giving that energy. What are you talking? I'm superior to you. That's not even a question. Perhaps you should fix your grammar. Look at me talking. Perhaps you should question your use of punctuation in this instance.
Let's say he's superior, not us.
What you mean us?
You know us, me. No. You know what us, me.
No.
You know what? Don't even try it. You know us. What?
Sisters.
That don't even flow off your lips right, son. It's like somebody in your ear like this. Like, say it. You know, he's not like us. They not like us.
No.
They not like us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you know what the I'm talking about.
Donnell.
Give me my cards. I got some cards. And you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why do you believe that interracial dating is such a hot topic in our community?
Why is it a hot topic? Again, have something to be mad about. Now, I can understand your feelings on interracial. This may sound crazy. And would this up. I can understand that shit if we were still like marching like in 1940, but god damn. We got so many examples of what a biracial relationship has created. You know what I'm saying? We got so much of like, it don't necessarily mean everybody ain't trying to fight the power all the time.
Right.
And hey, I'm not saying that you're gonna.
Some niggas ain't trying to fight the power none of the time. Oh man, was that 3 N-words? Fear.
Well, that's it. That's your limit.
Nah, all right, that's my limit. No more cussing or no more. Except for Sugar Titties. She's I swear to God, that's a YouTuber. It's a legitimate YouTuber. When I get to it, I'm gonna tell you.
Always have a bad experience. But when you do have an experience, it is going to be dramatic. Let's look at Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe had everything going for him, right? Until he didn't. And he had basically a BDSM relationship with this young lady. I'm pretty sure he was cashing her out. And that was the role playing that they were going through. She was sending him messages and he was sending her messages.
Stop it. Get some help.
But how she flipped it on him was basically like, oh, these messages are like BDSM fantasy messages. Oh, these are like threats. So, okay, now we can go head on.
You know the crazy thing? Shannon Sharpe, and you think he's going to be able to talk again? You think he'll be able to speak freely? It's too many things going on where too many times his conversation can now be just misconstrued or seen differently or in different light. It's too many. It's going to be hard for him to talk, especially all the freaky stuff he said that a person might say just jokingly.
Yeah, like baby gravy. I'm going to use that.
Knock it off with the baby gravy talk.
I like it, though.
God damn.
I like it, though.
That's the same. That's how they get y'all old. old people with a glow. That's not even good dirty talk. She wasn't even.
I like it. I'm using.
Anyway,
that.
I just feel like in the future, as he gets back on and Club Shay Shay, because I don't think he did an episode since all this happened, has he? I don't think it hasn't been an episode.
Did he drop it? Now the question mark is, because you're right, this could be a double-edged sword. If he is signed on to any major networks, which he is, from understanding, get one of them dropped. Somebody dropped him. But if he got a podcast like us, he can say just giving him carte blanche, just giving him the green light. He can say whatever he wants.
Yeah, Club Shay Shay. I'm the proprietor. That's what he said. I'm the
stop teasing.
That's what he said. This is Club Tay Tay and Club Tay Tay, and I am the proprietor. I'm the sole proprietor. But anyway, if he's the sole proprietor of Club Shay Shay, he's gonna have his platform. What I'm saying is, won't that make him stutter step? Won't that make the world look at everything he says? He done said so many stuff.
Microscope right
just
there.
like this. This video ain't even about him. It's about interracial relationships, right?
Donelle Rawlings. He's interviewing Donelle Rawlings.
Right. What I'm saying is, it's gonna, whenever he says almost anything, people gonna be like, well, what about that? What you was doing? It could be tied back to him. And he can't speak on relationships. He can't speak on interracial nothing. He can't speak on age. I'm not saying he cannot. I'm saying the words will be scrutinized in a way that everything is a joke. Everything he said, we know how what you like. We know how you like to get down. Shit, even look at the suggestions of, you know what I'm saying?
So basically what you're saying is everything going forward will be scrutinized.
It's going to be under scrutiny. Think about how many women he done apologized to already.
Did he?
Which was stupid anyway. When
I don't think he ain't apologized.
He apologized to Megan Thee Stallion. I'm very sorry that I may have said something about your body or the way that you are.
Since this whole thing came down?
No, not since.
Before.
You're not listening. Before. For instance, with Just Hilarious. I'm sorry for anything that I may have said about your body, thinking of tying you and whipping you to.
Son, stop with the Shannon Sharpe.
I would like to. That's the first thing you do. Every time there's a lady.
That horse mouth.
Yeah, every time there's a lady comes see him, he started I'm very sorry about the thoughts that I had about you earlier in my privacy of myself. He ain't gonna be able to talk about nothing. Think about all the times he on late night with Ocho Cinco. Watch out, I had her tied up, cold as 10, or some crazy stuff.
Yeah, Miguel.
All kind of old man. You know what I'm saying? He can't.
So this we do know. We do know controversy sells.
Right.
So right now, at this moment, Shannon Sharpe is probably one of the most controversial people right now. He is hot topic.
Yeah, but
that's another reason why we're covering it. So yeah, I mean, again, I'm not saying it won't backfire or you can't keep him under a microscope, but we don't know how it's going to pan out.
I'm just saying it's going to be hard for him to talk. It's going to be a weird interview now. It's going hard. He not going to be as loose as he once was. No, he can't.
He gonna be a little. He'll be walking on.
He already now apologized just for liking women before. That's why he was doing it. Because I was like, well, because it's times he said who he said was attractive. I think he might have
his stylist that was at the basketball game with him. Did he say that?
And then it's them dudes. And then it's them dudes who just convinced that he, you know,
he trying to convince that.
Right. I'm just saying it's gonna be difficult.
Them dudes.
It's gonna because you know it's a whole field of dudes who's like, man, Shannon. Shannon could be caught on camera doing it to the women and they still like, no, I feel this way about the dude.
Yeah, he bye.
If that's what people think. But what I'm saying is it's going to be difficult for him to have a loose conversation. He already was triple apologetic. I remember for sure he apologized to Just Hilarious.
How deep, son? How many?
Triple apologetic. I would like to triple apologize to Just Hilarious. Just Hilarious. I said something about her body.
Hey, yo, shit.
Because he did. He said something. He said Just had a nice body, which is whatever.
What's wrong with that? That's a
he
compliment.
felt the need to apologize because in the heat of the night he be whipping.
Would you?
He be whipping pickies.
Would you apologize for saying something?
Fuck to the Nizzo. Look, whatever y'all think I said it already.
Son, I thought we wasn't cussing no more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, algorithm down. Whatever y'all think I said, whatever y'all want to cancel me about, I already said it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna make me not famous?
You already lived.
I'm already not famous. Whatever the words is, I said it already.
Borderline, son, on a local level, son. You're kind of famous.
I don't care about that. My point is. If it's something you want to cancel, if you don't like people saying stuff, I said it already.
Especially her.
We had a whole video about a lady with a baby foot sticking out her.
Yes, with a flip flop on. It had a flip
flop on.
Yeah, that's wrong, man.
Cancel me for that.
And extort him and try to get.
Anyway, this ain't even about Shannon Sharpe, but I was just saying. I found that curious that with all the different sexual stuff he said and just in jest, kidding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in a world where nobody can't play, nobody can't make a joke or whatever.
You don't.
Even y'all in the chat, so this shooting and all that stuff, that's fine. You in the right place. Be funny, though. I'm not going to address you if you're not funny. I think that person was trying to call us gay or something like that. That's my brother, in case you want to know. But at least say it in a clever way, make a nigga laugh, and then I respond. But otherwise, that's whack. Anyway, but I'm just saying.
Plus, you used to heckler, son. That's
not a. I don't care about that. But you can still try if you want, but make me laugh, man. Say something funny. You know what I'm saying?
How many views this got? Okay, this is a good a good interview, man.
Well, I mean, it's O'Shea. It's gonna do good, but I'm just saying this video is about Umar. But see how Shannon keeps coming up? I'm just saying it's going to be difficult for Shannon. I'm telling you, when it comes back to the interviews, he can't be as loose as he was.
True.
You can't even flirt no more. This nigga can't even lick his chops. He better make sure he got on chapstick every day.
Right. Well, he do. Go ahead, rock that, son. Let's see what we got.
All right, here we go.
$10 million out of him. And if you don't want to get it or give it, we could just ruin his image until he wants to go.
All right, we want to stop talking, but if you talk back to us, then we're just going to make us talk again. I'm about to stop right now. I swear to God. Y'all need to shut up. I understand. That's a running complaint. We're working on it. We're talking to HR about it.
Hit and settle on him.
I'm sorry. We're going to work on it. All right. I swear to God, I'm going to stop right now.
Court, which he didn't do anything wrong. But this is what happens when sometimes you brothers are playing in the snow. You think that these ladies love you and they like you. But most chicks most likely only love what you can do for them. That's white, black, Asian, or otherwise. At least black women got enough
facts always, though. That's always plays a factor.
Of courage to tell your ass to your face they don't like you and why they don't like your ass. But when you go into these other so-called communities thinking that these ladies want to deal with you.
We see you, infamous 14206. Shout out to you, baby.
They actually might not want to deal with your ass. And sometimes you need to stay your ass in pocket. But you want to know who did the other day? You will never guess it. Dr. Umar Johnson.
What?
Who? Dr. Umar Johnson.
That's suspicious.
I never spelled it.
Dr. Umar Johnson is very adamant about sticking in the black community and being faithful to the black booty and the beauty. Can't forget that. And guess what? Somebody tried to offer him some nice white cheeks. But let's see how it turned out.
There will be no eating over here. There will be no eating over here. Not at all. No, you cannot. No, you may not. You cannot. Respect to Snow Bunny Nation.
He still got that little grin on his face. He's still flattered.
Nah, as soon as that live is off, he hit the button. Let me call her.
But I am loyal to the black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. I'm sorry, you cannot.
Nah, this nigga flattered. This nigga blushing.
Here it go.
He blushing with his black.
Here it goes, son. All right, Emily.
He liked it though.
I'm gonna text you later on, Emily.
I don't think he's gonna do it, but he definitely liked it.
You cannot. That's the boldest snow bunny who ever came on my live. That is the boldest snow bunny. She said, "Can I eat you tonight and I will donate to the school?" That ain't nothing but an FBI CIA trap. Do you think I was born last night, Miss Snow Bunny? Do you really think I'm that stupid to get caught pants down, Shango stick out with a member of Neanderthal Nation? Snow Bunny want to eat up the print. Dr. Umar, I'm a white woman. Can I please ear you tonight? What is an ear you?
She can't even spell.
The Snow Bunny said, "Can I please ear you tonight and I will donate." Can somebody tell me what is an ear you?
Probably eat.
What does it
Yeah, I think it's before he discovered it was eat.
mean when the Snow Bunny says, "I want to ear you"? I never heard of that. EAR. What does ear you mean, brothers and sisters? What does she mean when she wants to ear me? The Snow Bunny said, "Can I please ear you tonight and I will donate to the school"? Can somebody give me some clarity? Oh, she meant eat you. Okay, but she spelt it ear. She said EAR, but you saying the Snow Bunny want to eat up the prince. No, thank you, my sister. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't date outside the race.
I'm telling you, he thought about it.
He contemplated.
Listen,
no, thank you.
When he normally do the Snow Bunnies Never Black Queens Forever, his face dead serious.
Yeah, not right
dead
there.
serious. He got a little.
He in the car.
Look, he got an undertone of grin to his face.
He's in the car. What side of town are you on again, young woman?
No eateries over here. Go to the cafe. You could go to Denny's. You can go to Outback Steakhouse, Red Lobster. You can go to TGI Fridays.
Now, I don't really like Dr. Umar because he's a scammer, but do you want to know something? That was the best answer. Hell to the no.
Oh, hell no.
She was like, if you come and clap these white cheeks, I will donate to your school. Now, I'm going to tell you how he recognized her. It was probably one of those.
He still want the donation. Don't get it.
Yeah. Go ahead, send that $35.
Is there any way we can still get the donation?
Get some PVC pipes over here.
White women that had one of those nice, as you guys call it, ghetto booties. Oh my God. They had a little bit of a twerk button in there. And again, like I said, a lot of these white women that date only black men, they like guys like Umar Johnson, like especially if you're not really used to dating white women and all you want.
Right, because then you untamed. You're
a bear. Just a young silverback.
Yeah. You're unblemished.
Like he big too.
Never had a
big black.
But there's some people that get down the other way to feel the same way. But like they want a white girl, but they want a white girl like I don't know what you call besmirched.
Untampered. They want the snow that ain't nobody walked through.
Right. They want a pink pinky.
The brothers, a pink pinky.
Like if she already got the hairstyle.
Son, stop, man.
She already got
like the nice bob.
Yeah, you know the one. You know
the freckles and all that.
Right, yeah.
Want to date as black women? Yeah, they will definitely want to come for you because it's like, ooh. Oh gosh. My golly, let me go ahead and try to turn Laquan away from Keisha and bring him over here to Becky.
Shout out my brother Laquan.
Hell to the no. Nobody want to end up like Shannon Sharpe. And that's another thing I want to tell you black men. See, these people can give you all of this money. You working for the ESPNs, you working for them. And then all somebody white got to come out and say that you did X, Y, and Z, and they take it from you. The only thing that he got right now still is Club Shay Shay, and that's because he owns it. And guess who supports Club?
We just said that. And yo, let me ask you some crazy. I'm sorry, y'all, stop and think, but y'all can answer on this too.
You posing a question?
Yeah, I'm putting to you into the chat. So everybody,
Let's do it.
Do you think that what's going on with Shannon Sharpe is racially motivated? Because there's a lot of talk like that.
No. I think it's financially motivated. He ain't got nothing to do with race. He could have been white, Hispanic, whatever. The deal was for $100 million. She didn't come for $100 million because Chad Ochocinco was half. That's his part. It's like doing that. You feel me? She asked the attorney. What's the dude? What's the attorney name?
Bugsby.
He was like, yo, we'll get Shannon Sharpe purse. We'll get his portion of the money.
Right.
So we show for 50. You come get the
things just keep coming out. I don't think it's racial either. I think in the court of public opinion, you know, people are gonna bring race into it regardless, and age and everything else. But to say that this is like sometimes I listen to Tariq Nasheed. Shout out Tariq. I don't agree with his take that this is just the white supremacy trying to take him down and all. No, nigga,
it's a money grab.
You did it to yourself. Yeah, you did it to yourself, yo.
You exposed yourself.
You could have hired a hookup, but you didn't.
Yeah, he could have gave her a couple of dollars and went on about your business. Went home.
Yeah. I don't think
threw a burger down her throat and went to the house.
I think it makes it easy. I think race may make it easier to punish him. You know what I'm saying? I think it may be easier to point the finger and all that stuff. But I don't think it was racially motivated why I went down. No. It will be by the end of it though.
Of Shay Shay like no other. The black community. All black guests, all black people, hardly no white folks. And when they come on, they don't even get that many views. So the only thing that he still got is the black community, the one he been crapping on for so many years. And even Dr. Umar Johnson been supporting him. This is what you black men and black women got to understand, that y'all need to start supporting each other and stop trying to go over here with the white keeper hype, because the white keeper hype gonna drop your ass every single time, all right? They'll elevate you for a minute, and then you try to do the same thing that these white guys is doing, playing BDSM, doing the same booty clapping and cheek clapping, and you even got her in the messages talking about nasty stuff about having big black babies. That don't matter because ESPN gonna let him.
Which is still crazy to me, son. That's the worst dirty talk ever. You start dirty talking about babies, that's not hot. That's not getting me going, lady.
Big black baby.
Babies.
Who says that? You in the mix and that's what comes out your
No, not
big
some
black.
side
Give you a big black baby.
No. That's what we got this. That's Shannon Sharpe did.
Stop, son. His lips start trembling. Little dribble come out the side of his mouth.
She want the baby gravy. She want the.
His ass go, and he gonna lose his damn money. All because he's over there dipping in the vanilla while he was hating on the black community. A lot of you black men out there gonna keep getting y'all Negro wake-up call. They gonna keep doing this to y'all.
Now, what he's saying is, what has some validity. He's saying that he spent so much time trying to separate himself as, super Negro, ingratiating himself with ESPN and things like that, which is fine. But he's saying ultimately, when it comes down, when the chips fall down, what you got left? Club Shay Shay, an all-black platform with black people supporting and so on and so forth. So respect your people and respect your own dollar and blah, 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 blah. I get it.
But if that gets tarnished and black folks step away from him, then what? He might be like O.J. Simpson out this.
See, that's the thing about black people. We'll love you. It's black people still rocking the R. Kelly, nigga.
Yeah, he lied.
Black people will support you sometimes to a fault.
Right.
Sometimes to a fault. And I'm not even saying he's at fault right now.
Even with politicians, all that, I'm with you.
Yeah. But to try to step away from that, that's what O'Shea is talking about. It's like, yo, know what side your bread is buttered on. But once again, I still don't think the reason it started was off a race. I think that's just a reason that people are using it. He was just dealing with a young lady. It could probably would. Well, I don't know what he is into.
I think that's a component. I think that's a component of it because the young, and I don't think she was white. She's Hispanic. She's like
her name was Zuniga. Zuniga.
Yeah, what is that? Where's she from?
She's a Zuniga.
That's not a cut. What you like Honduras or something like that?
I don't know. She look white. She's whitish.
Yeah,
she's of the whites.
Right.
If you didn't know.
Yeah, but I don't think she's like European. You know what I mean? I don't think she's.
Maybe she is. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't think initially I think the race component is blowback. That's just after talk or whatever.
Like you said, age, all that
stuff. Yeah, but ultimately it could have been any woman that just saw the bag because you so silly. Especially with the S&M thing.
He just got trapped.
S&M
on the phone.
On the phone. When she's saying it in a way.
Swifter than that, Shannon. You gotta be sharper than that, baby. You gotta be swift with these broads.
Why did you do the thing that you wasn't supposed to do? And I don't
ain't no pimp.
How could you
Pimpin'
do that?
101, man. Call my phone, man.
And making y'all an example every single time I've been told you, but y'all don't listen. And y'all are next. I'm telling you, because they don't want to see your ass, your big black, muscular, whatever you may be, NFL Hall of Fame with they little pretty little beautiful white women that they got, all right? They don't want to see that. They don't want to create no more of a culture. So when they can make an example out of one of y'all, they're going to make an example out of one of y'all, okay? And they're going to put you out there on Front Street and they're going to paint you as the villain. It ain't going to matter how often you stuck up for Caitlin Clark or how often you done stuck up for the University of Colorado and how Deion should leave Jackson State. It ain't going to matter. That one time, they're going to get you. Just look at OJ and they're going to watch you forever because you was
We talked about that. We just mentioned OJ.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're dipping in the vanilla. Now, if you would have stayed your ass.
Who's these niggas? These is AI blacks. They don't exist. I know they don't exist. It's no.
They
look too generic. They look too generic.
Yeah, they came off of the shit from Wakanda.
Yeah, they are mixed like this Akon nose.
Oh, man.
That's
the dude from Urkel.
Yeah, you can tell these chat GBT niggas. I know when I see them. They don't exist. Let me show you. Show them to the chat, y'all. We don't know him. That's half of he got get out. He got the get out eyes.
Curtis, right.
He got the get out eyes. Somebody else knows.
They AI blacks.
Right. They AI black.
Computer generated.
Kyrie Irving forehead. He's like, who are these?
With a do-rag.
You can tell they're composite sketches.
Over in the chocolate factory, you'd have been all right. That's what Stephen A. Smith do. He stay over in the chocolate factory. He don't mess with the.
What he talking about?
I don't know. Stephen A. need to stay out of the barbershop. Who is keep cutting his headline back like
right.
that?
That's just. I don't think that's his head. I think that's just how it is. Some people just got a tall forehead. He got a tall. He's a tall foreheaded man. But no, he's talking about Stephen A. staying at chocolate factory. That ain't true.
Yeah, Stephen A. He probably beat him.
Man, we did a whole one of our best videos is about him cooning. Algorithm down about him. You know what I'm saying? Going out
with Molly.
Yeah, come on, don't put that on him, O'Shea.
The white keep it hype, but there's a warning for y'all. If you think that Uncle Shay Shay came down, your ass is next.
You know how we're always like.
Yo, this is another one. Yo, we going off the rails a little bit. This is from Sugar Titties. I'm telling you, I'm not cussing.
Oh my, it is such a thing.
Her name is Sugar Tits.
Sugar Tits.
Shout out to the ladies in the chat. I would never disrespect y'all. Well, kind of. Sometimes it depends on what I'm saying.
You do, man.
It depends. It depends.
Depends
the title of this video, yo, this is crazy. She is, you know, I'm not. My brother's a little more red pill than me. You know, I still believe in love and all that other stuff. Men, women, relationships. My brother, he you know what I'm saying. He wants something else. But anyway, this is about identity.
Oh, word.
Yeah, the title of this video is from Sugar Tits, not Sugar Titties. I'm sorry, I elaborated.
Same thing.
The title of this video coming from Sugar Tits is "I Identify as a Horse."
You felt
here
this?
we go.
Sugar Titties. Mic check.
1, 2.
Half human, half horse. But Tits, aren't you posing as a bear on the internet? Yes, but I'm not mental enough to think I'm an actual frickin' bear. I don't spend the better part of my days eating honey and listening to the bare necessities and prowling for salmon and shit. Now, I've heard other stories about people identifying as animals, like the kid in the classroom who identified as a cat, people who identify as dogs. In fact, me and Bering just did a video about one of those crazy nut bars. But this is the first time I've seen something about a horse. Now, I must admit, I don't know much about this horse identity stuff. In fact, I consider myself aloof to the ways of the hoof. I can't fathom watching Mr. Ed and having desire to give him some head. And I've never listened to that song by Genuine.
All right, what you think? Is a man or a woman? And name that color. Let's go. Come on.
I don't really know. And this 2025 don't know, man. 2025 we can't say that.
Got
And
black man?
shout out to Byron Floyd, man.
Mexican. Well, you can't call him a lady or whatever. It's a white mare.
What?
A mare, that's a female horse.
Right.
What you got? Black stallion? Pause. Y'all know a stallion. That's another reason why.
Yeah, stallion is a male horse.
Right. I wish people stop saying that. Meg, stop it.
She named herself that.
That's Meg the mare don't sound as good.
Make the man sound like she got udders.
She
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Come on, pause.
Wine pony and literally thought he was talking about a chick wanting to fuck a horse. But this whole identifying as animals world is weird, people. And it is. It's a whole thing. It's a whole world. Ever heard of something called zoo sexuality or zoophilia, aka bestiality? Ugh. Zoo sexuality is apparent.
We can't say that.
No, we can't say
So
that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know my feelings on the whole identity politics
I know.
thing. And
I know what they trying to build
No,
up.
this if you want to let a community in the chat and all that. I respect you, but I think it's a little bit. I think it's a mental disorder. I think it's gradually
going towards
tiptoeing towards
the letter P.
The letter P. I think they try to put a P.
Keep it clean
into the alphabet.
A B C D.
Because it goes to what you identify as. So now, if you identify as a horse,
or you identify as I love children,
or if you identify as a little people, identify as being 10 years old. So So then we gotta gradually tiptoe
that in.
That's my feelings about it. I could be wrong. I don't know. Fight me, debate me. That's just how I feel. Back to sugar titties.
A valid sexuality. Definition: zoosexual, an individual who prefers mutually desired sex with animals. Also, someone who feels strong romantic or sexual attraction to animals. The fuck is wrong with you people? I don't even understand.
So why she get the cuss and I don't get the cuss?
I don't know, son. Maybe
not
she
sure.
don't have as many viewers as we have. Man, we live, man. Don't forget we live, man.
Understand the people who go to those horse shows, and I'm not talking about the punsy dressage sport where they prance around horses, galloping back and forth and making the horse do little leg tricks. I'm talking about those shows where they make people do sexual acts with horses.
Oh, God, that's good.
I stumbled upon this fucked up tweet. Zoosexuality brought me one of the most amazing things about my life. My passion for animals, especially horses. With time and patience, I am discovering a wonderful community. Each one of us can be proud of this. Proud of this. Thank you, fellow zoos. Love is happiness.
We're gonna skip to the horse lady. Where the horse lady at?
I don't know.
Well, we trying to find if it's a man or woman or what.
Here, Gamer Subs have.
Step into Wix Studio
moved there, my
and
bad,
handle
y'all.
every part of your build from one platform.
Don't think we don't got premium. We just got several channels, and I'm always one of the one that don't have premium. My bad.
Actually, this is my favorite because it's got a bear in it.
Check out our other channel, NWKTV. We serious over there. We don't play games. We don't talk as much, and the videos are chopped up. The videos from these are chopped up too.
NWKTV. Check us out, man.
Was I not clear? Was I
Hey,
doing
you
that
talking
thing I
fast.
be
You
doing?
ain't
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
no
I'm from
fast.
Baltimore, y'all. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's all
So
good.
here we have a few selections. Incel tears, which kind of tastes like a tropically mango kind of flavor. How cool are the labels? As you can see, you got 100 servings here in just this little jar. It's got antioxidants, bugger all calories, and sugar-free. So I'm gonna take 2 scoops.
What is this?
I don't know. We about
What
to
is
ditch,
this?
We about to ditch this one. I thought it was somebody wanted to do it to a horse or be a horse or something like that.
Hold, go back. There it is. There it
Okay,
is.
okay,
there,
right.
yeah.
Get to it, sugar tits. She like when you talk to her like that. She like
Son,
that.
no,
She
son,
like
you
that.
can't-
She like that. She like that. She.
All right, that's her handle.
That's what Shannon
We'll
Sharpe.
just be.
He's like, no, hold on. I know. I think we found it though. We found the
Right
horsey
there,
lady.
right there. Let it ride. Let it ride.
From right where? Not right there.
Stop. Man, what?
Here you go. Here goes somebody on a horse.
Hit it. Yeah, then right there. There you go.
God, adults you see doing this. I'm talking latex, leather, whips, horse masks, reins, bondage shit, basically. And it's all
Okay, so it was a white man. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, white ladies.
He was wrong, son.
I'm sorry.
But there's probably some women out there too.
Oh, she's a horse
This
rider.
said
She
the
wanna ride the
Wizard
horse.
of Odd.
Oh,
The-
okay.
the- up in the top that says the Wizard, not of Oz, the Wizard of Odd.
Who's that?
I'm supposed to know. We watching a joint called Sugar Tits.
All right.
always some old dude dressed up like the horse. You know, you can imagine under that leather he's got the saggiest balls and ass in the world. And some whipmaster granny just whipping the shit out of him like he's been a bad boy. Whipping that old ass until he screams and his voice is hoarse. My God, look at this guy in the glasses. He's giving off serial killer vibes. Norman Bates. Jesus. Like he still lives at home with his overbearing mum who cooks him dinner like meatloaf and shit every night.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Why is this a thing nowadays? Why has humanity evolved to this? Or am I wrong? Has this always been around like in medieval?
He had the leg out.
I know that. That's not funny. That's not funny, man. These people, they got issues, man.
Son, they be doing this out in front of not medieval times. What's the place though? Renfest.
No, they don't.
I told you, we should go to Renfest, son.
What is that?
IRL. We should do an IRL at Renfest.
What is that?
Shout out in the chat if you know what Renfest is. Not a lot of black people there. I'll tell you that.
I'm
That's for
quite
sure.
sure. I ain't never heard of
It's like a Wizards and Warriors place you can go to. It's
How
like a
you
whole
know?
festival.
So you be
Because I be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All times where they didn't have fucking cars and they had horses and carts to pull everything. Where the peasants just sit.
They got
So it's more than one. It's not just
It's a
dudes.
bunch of them. They just standing there. They got horse feet, hands.
But these mostly dudes. What are women at?
It was one. It was one before.
It was a chick.
She had a pink one.
Sitting in the back of the cart looking at the horse's ass the whole time and getting a cart boner. All those knights who rode the horses into battle were thinking, oh well, I'm probably about to die, but at least I got to ride this beautiful piece of mare into battle. It's giving me a total battle erection.
These events are very competitive. Just like a regular horse show event, we end up with some crashes and wrecks.
No, that's funny.
So they do all the regular horse stuff, but just as not a horse.
Okay, that may be the best part of this whole thing. Seeing them stuck in that whole getup.
People go down over the jumps.
I mean, that's gotta hurt when you've got reins and shit between your balls.
Competition gets pretty crazy sometimes.
I'm gonna beat you so hard.
Is that a dude?
Funny play.
It's the neighing and shit. It's the acting like a horse that's just freaking me out. At least with the other little girls' sport, they weren't pretending to be horses. They were just pretending to ride a horse. It's the fucking getup. It's the butt plug tails.
I think that was a girl one behind that one guy that was braiding his horse mane.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Coming out of their ass.
And he was on the phone with his horse hands.
I bet. He's with a hook.
And those freaky ass masks and the skin tight bondage suit. You can tell this goes beyond just liking horses a little bit too much. This is sexuality. This is getting your rocks off being a horse.
When I'm doing pony play, I'm pretty free and wild. I kick the cart.
You gonna let them come to school and read to the kids? Horseman.
If I was a principal or security or any of that, I'd be like, yo, check this out, man. You can't come here.
I mean, that's basically what they do. They're gonna have them. They're gonna have them. Shout out to the chat if you're trying to have a horseman come read to your kids.
right with a horse. It's not funny, man. That's terrible, man.
Oh my god, this guy is a weirdo. First of all, I could hardly understand what the hell he's saying through the horse mask, but I think he said, I'm a little bit wild when I'm a horse. I like to kick the cart and shit. I'm a rebellious kind of horse, you know? Jesus.
Fight with the hammer, you know, and really just try to give them a really hard time, so they really have to.
The broad in the back.
Yeah,
she probably got a high threshold for pain. You
right? Wait a anyway. She Shannon Sharpe. He missed her.
She wild.
Try to keep us to obey, but it usually doesn't work in their favor.
Step up.
And there you go.
Jacob McCoy, shout out to you, baby. We see you. That's what's up.
Oh, this dude throwing kicks.
I don't know, man. Would you attend? All right, so the next, would you attend? So imagine you driving down, and you like,
I'll pull over for that. I need to see what's going on.
You would. You know what, son? Man, I can see you out there right now like this. Yo, you gotta see this.
You gotta see what's. I gotta see what's going on.
But then you've got the old grandma with fucking fairy wings on and stockings that are striped, whipping the shit out of him because he's being a bad little horsey. Kinkery. There's sexuality involved in this, and it's fucking weird.
I get the head scratches.
It's a pony.
Potato salad on, son.
And now he's getting a head scratch for being.
He a spotty horse too.
No, forget him.
He got the spots on him.
He really is a horse.
No, she is.
Oh, my bad. Was she a mare? She call a mare.
No,
she's a horse person.
No, she's a sow.
A sow is a pig.
Different. Hey,
a good pony by this fat lard.
This nigga got a lot of buck in him. He the whoopers.
I don't know, man.
Bitch, who's gelatinous.
Get your horse under control, lady.
Turkey wings of arms are just flapping around like a gigantic serving of Jell-O on a plate.
All of our outfits that we make are based off of bio-horse equipment or made out of bio-horse equipment that's been rearranged to fit humans.
Oh.
Son, I don't. Well, how did you find this? Like,
bio-horse equipment.
Well, how did you find this on the internet?
This video?
Yes.
I told you the lady name was Sugar Titties. I was like, whoa, I gotta see what she's talking about.
And that piqued your interest? You was like, yo, I can stop seeing.
Look at the horse stuff in the mouth. Like, why would you want that shit on? He's got the blinders on and everything. He wants to be a horse. He wants to fuck a horse. And now you've got some Snow White looking motherfucker who's wearing fishnets all over his body.
Right. Well, get beat by a horse because the horse, a lady horse. Nigga, you ain't going.
I don't. Well, what they identify, we don't know.
Who gonna climb up behind a lady horse? Shout out to the chat if you bold enough to climb up behind a lady horse. Try.
Not that other one.
Because, you know, a lot of horses tend to like wearing fishnets. I can't even deal. I can't watch this anymore. It's making me feel a little bit sick, to be honest. So that.
Yeah, same. We're gonna move forward.
I mean, I don't. I
yeah, right. You don't even know
how to really respond.
I just think it shows how far we've come with the identity and you being what's in your mind and all that. I don't care how you
have it to respect it.
It's all a sexual perversion.
So let's say this person comes to work.
That's all it comes down to.
He works with you. He comes in. That's Bob. Everybody knows Bob.
You gotta respect it.
He's no longer Bob now. His name is right. And you have to. The
nigga name is what's the name?
Mr. A.
No, what's the horse that was in a goddamn
Black Beauty?
Secretariat or some shit?
Secretaries, yeah.
BoJack Horseman or something like that.
Right.
You gotta respect, and to me, that's what you're saying with all the the rainbow politics and I am, but how I feel inside and all that. It doesn't apply to everything, but believe it. Maybe it sounds crazy to us now, but the things that are happening now sound crazy to us back in the days.
And they pushing it on the children.
You know what I'm saying? When I was young, this stuff was preposterous.
Far-fetched. Right.
So give it a whole other generation.
This is real. Right.
Give it when we're dead and gone.
Right. This will be accepted.
You don't think people come to work as a horse?
I don't know.
And mad that you not respecting their horseness?
I don't know, man. They got institutions.
I'm telling you, man, they're gonna be reading to the kids
close the
next week.
Man.
Next week they're gonna have horseman reading day at school. Horse be sitting there,
man. Or bring your parents to school day. And your parents come to school like that. Like, yo, come on, man.
Nah, none of that. All right, listen, this one right here, this is about Shedeur Sanders. He finally got drafted. It took him to the 3rd round. He didn't go the first day.
Which he should have, but
people feel like he should have, but then at the same time, people feel like he was more cocky than he was worth. I don't know his exact stats off top. I'm not one of those super duper sports heads, but I do feel Cleveland Browns. Okay. I do feel like there was a little bit of punishment involved. We're gonna watch this video. This is from Chig Smooth. I think he did it himself. Chig's got people working for him now. He's a big dog. But this video, shout out Chig Smooth. This video is from Chig Smooth. Is Gilly, Stephen A, Slim Thug goes off on Shedeur Sanders, drafted by the Cleveland Browns in the 5th.
Damn, he went in the 5th.
Get ready. You know what to do, Chig.
5th round with the 144th pick of the 2025 draft. Now, after being slated
144, that's not what you'd have been thinking.
That's way down.
As a top 3 quarterback in this year's draft and having so much buzz around his name this season, everybody was shocked to see Shedeur Sanders drafted very late. It got so bad that even Trump had to come out and say, yo, NFL, you guys are wildin', dog.
Give him a chance.
Stop, man.
We like Shedeur.
Chill, man.
Y'all don't have to make it this obvious that you guys are punishing him. Now, after Shedeur was finally drafted by the Cleveland Browns, a lot of people felt like this was the NFL's way, aka the white man's way of trying to humble the black man. Gilly actually spoke on it, and here's what he said.
To all my folks out there, right? I just want y'all to know that when you're a black man in America, right, sometimes you get reminders. You know what I mean? As a successful black man in America, I often get reminders. And in the Shedeur Sanders situation, this is just a reminder that you can do everything right in life. You can come from a good family. You could be a good student. You could be a God-fearing kid. You could be a hard worker. You could beat the odds. Your dad could be a Hall of Fame player, and you can beat the odds because not too many Hall of Fame players have good kids. So you can beat the odds. You can beat, he ain't his daddy. You can beat all of that growing up. But you still get a reminder that you just a nigga, man. That's it.
You think that's what it's about? Once again, we're going to take it back to race. I think race is such in the forefront of black people's minds always. But so if that's the case, what about his brother? Not his brother.
His brother.
I mean, yeah, his brother. No, the boy's name is eluding me right now. Play both ways. Travis.
Travis
went early.
Hunter.
I think he went third or second overall.
Well, Travis was either going to go number 1 or number 2. Period.
Right. Okay.
He nice.
So
he one of the nice ones to do it right now.
So how is that racism? I'll tell you what it is. If they were teaching him something, it had less to do with racism, more to do with him being cocky.
No doubt.
He's cocky like his daddy, but he not like his daddy.
Right. Well, of course he not like his daddy because prime time is prime time.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, even in college, I think he had Mercedes as a sponsorship. He had a bunch of sponsors. He already had millions of dollars.
Right. Because they got different rules now.
So that's probably like a to the NFL, like, fuck, man, I'm getting my bread already. I'm already getting the bag. In comparison to coming into the league humble. Or, feeling, privileged to come into the league. They probably like, man, look, man, you already getting to the bag. All right, you going low in the draft.
Right. I mean, I think a lot of teams might have looked at it like and just passed. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with the cockiness. I also hear there was an issue where if a team had a good QB already, he wasn't really trying to give his all. And at the interview, I heard he was kind of slacking. I wasn't there.
Standoffish.
No, they said he just wasn't giving his best performances. I heard you don't got to throw at certain ones. I think
minicamp?
In certain interviews after the combine or whatever. But supposedly he just didn't perform or didn't do the things that he felt like I've shown my skills, all season long for the last 2 seasons. And why do I have to do this again? I just think a measure of arrogance played a part, but I wouldn't just call it race. And I know y'all in the chat like, oh, Mark, you'll never believe it's race. Certain things are race based.
Yeah.
But
this right here
in the NFL,
yeah. I wonder what he saw. And you know what? If Dion don't want him over there, Dion got juice in the league. He can get him pulled out of there
to some degree. But one would argue that this is an exhibition of you don't got the juice you think you got, boy. If you want to look at it like that,
right,
boy. I mean, it's already set up with owners and players. If you want to look at it like that, right. But I just think it had less to do with. I mean, put it like this: do I think if Shedeur was just as cocky, but he was a white kid, would he have still been passed up on? I don't know. That's a good question.
That is true.
That's a good. To me, that would determine whether or not it's racism.
Right.
I don't
Well,
know.
they passed him up for this white kid. I forgot what the kid's name. Y'all had to pardon me.
But he's a flashy white boy.
No, and the kid sucked. His talent, his skills are nowhere near like Shakur's. Now, I do know that Cleveland right now, they got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's over.
They got old Joe over there now?
They got Joe.
Shout out Joe Flacco. I'm so glad you're gone.
They got Joe Flacco over there, and they got the kid we was talking about the other day, Deshaun Watson. The kid.
Right.
The Chargers.
But even one of them ain't ready. They not.
Deshaun Jackson is good, but he's not.
He not for long.
Well, we ready to find out.
No.
You know, 3 is a crowd, baby. They just put the young kid over here. Young
Joe
gun.
can't do that. Joe's just the luckiest quarterback in quarterback history.
Well, he got like 9 kids.
Joe Flacco got 9 kids?
Joe Flacco keeps
still in Baltimore?
joining his wife. Yeah, she drop a new album. She dropping babies like new LPs.
He need to keep running then. He got to stay out there
till he's 60.
All right, but let's see what other celebs had to say. But yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't say it's a racial thing. I think it's more of his cockiness. I think it's his cockiness. And maybe the cockiness mixed with him being black. Maybe some owners don't tired of these flashy ass goddamn gold chain wearing football players. They sick of it. But I don't think that alone was it. Here we go.
We sitting here looking at a public execution going on right in front of our eyes.
Execution? Come on, Gilly. Execution?
Where it's like, we just got to remind you that you just...
YouTube has just paid for my entire
I
trip
wrote
around
down
Europe.
my
They paid
bad.
for
We're
this
gonna
new
stop
car,
it right
and
now.
even
Don't
paid for
leave.
this
Don't
new
leave.
house for my parents.
Switch
And
it
yeah, I don't.
now.
There's no other way to look at it. There's a lot of black analysts on TV, but they got to keep it corporate. They can't say what it is. They can't. They got to keep it corporate. I just think.
Yeah, Jacob McCoy was talking about Deshaun. They had that towel scandal, right? When he was flipping over on the massage table. He said, "Don't forget the front."
This unbelievable. It's just, look, sometimes as a black man in America, you get reminded that you just don't matter how much work you put in. Don't matter. None of that don't matter. You got to understand. I arrived at a hotel in Boston, right? And I get to the front desk and I say, "Is there any way I could get a suite?" And this lady look at me and she say, "I'm sorry." She didn't press one button. She says, "I'm sorry, it's no suites in the building." They're also
not for you, bug out.
Once again, this one had nothing to do with him, but okay, I feel you, brother. There is some racism in America. But look, no, I ain't gonna start. Go ahead.
As she's saying it, a white man is walking out the back and she said, "Gilly, oh man, I love you. Man, I love what you do for the community, man. You're a great guy, man." She hand me my room key. I get up to my floor. When the elevator opened, the white guy's on my floor. And he says, "Gilly, I don't know why she told you there's no suites available. Every suite in the building is open, Gilly. Come back downstairs, man. We're going to put you in a suite." But it was just a reminder that you just a nigga.
It was reminded that these little niggas be scamming and you dress like one of them.
Right.
Really.
Or she just tired. She just tired, like, look, I ain't even gonna look for you.
Right.
She don't feel like it. She beefing with a boyfriend, she on a period.
Or she was just regular racist.
Right. Or she just
regular racist.
She just regular racist.
It's like this nigga don't deserve a suite.
Right.
But either way, they don't got nothing to do with Shedeur though.
That lady looked at me and said, "There's no suites. Before I make this hotel thousands of dollars, I would rather your black ass not be in a suite." So in life, you get reminded sometimes that you just, no matter how much work you put in, how much good you do, you just.
Now, Steve,
I don't feel like that. Fuck that. I'm cussing. Algorithm down. I ain't supposed to be cussing.
You're right.
I'm not gonna wear that. I used to. It's weird how the longer you live, you look at things different. I wish we stopped telling each other that. I'm not saying. Listen, there are gonna be people that are gonna be against you just because of who you are, but that's true for everybody.
True.
It's everybody.
No
It's
doubt.
everybody who got a cross to bear, their own personal stuff. Us
We
as
all
a people,
got a
we've
cross
been
to
through a
bear,
lot.
baby.
We are traumatized and we looking for it everywhere. But you better believe, I don't give a damn if you're the whitest, liliest white man. If somebody just ain't gonna like your face.
Right.
It's somebody that's too fat. It's somebody that's too black. It's somebody that's too white.
Well, so, that's not race. That's prejudice. There's a difference between being racist and prejudice.
Everyone will encounter it regardless. Of course, we have systematically been through tons of stuff.
No doubt.
We know that.
As a people.
We're aware of that. But the trick is right now, all the shackles are in our minds. The percentage of people that don't like you because they're black are going to exist. So what?
Yeah, you going to.
So what?
They'll come out the woodworks everywhere.
So what?
Yeah.
It'll happen. You have the opportunity to build things on your own. You have the opportunity. Look at someone like Gilly. Okay, so the lady didn't give you a sweet. No. You balling out of control.
He just making mention
Shot
of it,
black. I don't think that's a situation where this is reminding, oh, you're still a nigga. You being reminded that this lady probably just don't like niggas.
Okay, so how
this
about
one lady
where Oprah was overseas? She asked to see a bag.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this is Oprah.
Right.
She's overseas. She goes into a boutique.
Right.
She asked to see a bag. I forgot how much. 30,000, 50,000.
Right. Crazy. They assumed she couldn't afford it.
And the lady wanted. Right. And the lady wanted to see her ID or something like that.
Right.
This is Oprah Winfrey.
See, like I'm freaking Oprah Winfrey.
Dude, she didn't know who she was though. She was overseas. I mean, you have people who are famous, and you have people that are filthy rich. They're wealthy.
I'm not saying racism don't exist.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, how did that even ruin your day? Go somewhere else.
But that's a talking point though.
It's a talking point, but it's like, oh, okay. You don't want this $35,000 I'm about to spend on this stupid purse?
Right. Or you don't want me to buy this whole goddamn shop.
Look.
And fire your ass first.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I prefer my racism straight up.
Yeah, no doubt.
I prefer it straight. Don't pretend. Don't pretend.
Nah, don't smile in my face, throw that dagger in my back.
Don't pretend. I'm perfectly cool with that because there are too many different avenues to handle stuff.
No doubt.
There's too many different ways to, to be racist today. You're just probably preventing yourself from getting money.
No doubt.
You're preventing
yourself back.
Right. Or maybe you see problems in a particular group. You know what I'm saying? I used to drive cabs. I ain't like to pick up Indian people. Shout out to Indian people. I'm sorry.
Why, son? You stink. It's a whole nother story. We'll do that on another live.
It's a whole nother story.
Right.
But who was missing money? Me.
Yes.
They wasn't not getting a ride.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Why do you
right the hell with you? They ain't give a fuck. I'm the one that's hurting.
Right.
I played myself. At that particular time in my life. And I just feel like if someone's moving like that and denying themselves, that's on them. That's on them. And the point I'm trying to make about to say, oh, you still just a nigga. That I believe that does something to a person's self-esteem.
But that's his mentality though.
But that's so many mentality. And that's what I'm saying. We need to stop teaching each other that. That's not.
And Gilly older too. He cut from a different cloth.
So was we, nigga.
Yeah, we old.
Right.
Man.
And I just think it's a defeatist mindset. I think it's a terrible thing to already have in your head. No matter what I do, I'm still gonna be just a nigga. To someone, to somebody else, somebody may only be, with a honky. What do you call white people? Goddamn.
We call them white folks.
Right, or whatever.
Folks.
I'm just saying, whatever derogatory term you may want to use to someone, that's going to be the case. Right. You do not have to allow someone else's idea of you to become your idea of yourself. That's my point. All right, I'm off for my rant. Anyway, we back to football. Nobody want to hear my black power stuff. People tuning off right now. Nobody want to hear this.
Kanye feels like his father, Deion Sanders, had something to do with it.
But if you're the National Football League, okay, clearly it's not about talent anymore. It's about something else. And I'm going to tell you, I spent a large amount of the last 24 hours thinking about nothing more than I was thinking about collusion. Because how in the hell does 32 teams in the National Football League pass on a quarterback that was universally recognized one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the country and
5 times? Because of 5, he was
entering this draft, and 32 teams passed on them. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 different times they passed on them. How the hell does that happen?
Son,
4 rounds.
Some of them passed 5.
Good old boy, man. It's a good old boy. They billionaires. They all in the same cahoots. They all in the same circles.
We don't like your attitude, boy.
That's simple.
But I mean, but how huge must his attitude have been? It's the NFL. Everybody got an attitude.
Son.
Who in the NFL ain't flashy?
I'm gonna tell you. I think my personal opinion is a lot of the professional owners in the NFL, they feeling some kind of way about the stipends now that the kids can get it. They can get paid now in college, so they probably feeling some kind of way about that.
Feeling want to knock them down a peg,
right? So that's what it is, man. Let it spin.
It doesn't happen to a quarterback. We've never seen anything like this before. We've seen guys drop because of injuries. We've seen guys drop because of off-field issues, but we've never seen a quarterback projected to be a top 20 pick, universally recognized one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft, projected to be a first rounder, in all likelihood a safe bet of a late first rounder, and drop literally to the 5th round. We haven't seen anything like that. Primetime Deion Sanders' natural bravado, coupled with that of his son. They say that the whole interview process wasn't that impressive when he showed up at the NFL scouting combine and refused to work out. That hurt him. The interview process while he was there hurt him, etc., etc. You know what, y'all?
And that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that.
This is an unspoken thing also we haven't touched bases on. It's a lot of money in gambling.
Sure.
So they like, yo, it's a lot of. I bet money that he gonna go first in the draft.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was a line on that in Vegas and all that.
We ain't even touch bases on that.
Yeah,
like yeah. Cause again, these guys, they're billionaires.
Yeah, they playing the game on a different level.
They playing the game on a different level. It's beyond our pay grade. Yeah.
I get it. It makes perfect damn sense if he's drafted in the 2nd round. It's the fact that he fell to 5th that's alarming. So in other words, you're willing to collectively send that kind of message, and don't act like it wasn't a collective effort. Yeah. For all we know,
your child is going to have an unbelievable experience when they walk in. They're going to come in, make a lot of friends, have a ton.
Teams collectively, meaning owners, had come to the conclusion nobody's going to touch them in the first 4 rounds. All right, now that the round 5 is here, our message has been sent, so y'all could go about the business of sort of lifting the embargo, for lack of a better phraseology. I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is this: it's free.
You already knew he was going to Cleveland.
They already knew he was going to go to Cleveland.
You think they spoke, you hashed it out amongst themselves?
Yeah.
Freaking unfair. It ain't right. A complete and utter lack of appreciation for what primetime Deion Sanders has done for the game of football. Primetime Deion Sanders had more swag, more bravado than anybody you could ever imagine. What else he do? All the brother did was go out there and perform at a very, very elite level.
Deion. Yeah, but Deion he was another beast. He was another animal.
So what they saying, his son is following his footsteps? He ain't no prime time. I remember that's my era. Deion Sanders was.
They don't make him.
No.
That's a
he's a very rare breed.
Yeah.
Baseball and football.
He could have been as flashy as he wanted to. He was,
no doubt.
Shedeur good though.
He ain't playing dual sports though.
Right.
Bring pizzazz and sizzle to your product, helping it grow into this multi-billion-dollar brand. Has a great relationship with the commissioner, has a great relationship with a bevy of players and coaches in the National Football League, knows the sport backwards and forwards. And because of his swag and his bravado or whatever, y'all gonna turn against him. How about y'all should have drafted Shedeur Sanders earlier because of that alone?
Slim Thug also.
Some people don't want that.
Nope.
Some people they don't want all that extra stuff. Cause you gotta think, this their team general. This is a field general.
Yeah,
so they saying, so bringing him in is means I want a swaggy team.
Right.
And if the team owner ain't, I don't like that. I like,
Well, as a quarterback, you have to be a general. So yeah, I'm
exactly. So what I'm saying is bringing whatever culture he got with him in the door is inviting that to the whole team.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? He the field general. So I can see how teams could maybe not want that. Some people just want good old football. New England.
Good old.
To propose an idea that's not too shabby to revisit sometime down the line.
Black men, never put your hands.
So Gandalf face ass. Oh, wizard beard.
Put your life in the hands of a white man, the same people who slaved you. That don't make no sense, kid. I've been telling y'all for years.
years. Man, there's a lot of millionaires been through the NFL. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, retired NFL players that can start groups. And you could do AAU. You can start a new NFL, man. You can never get them people, let them people on you, kid. Never let them people on you. They got to sit at the table with you eye to eye. Like I said, just like Slim always say, seed to a motherfucking tree. Seed to a motherfucking tree. Of course, we can't jump out and be as successful as the NFL in 1 year. But who wouldn't? Just like he showed what he could do with Jackson, just like he showed what he could do in Colorado. We need Deion to start a new NFL. If it's like that, if they playing them games, we need leverage. That's what
niggas ain't gonna support nothing like that.
No. I don't know.
I hate
baby.
to say it. We could, but I don't got faith.
What the WNBA?
I would try, but I don't got faith. I don't got faith. We went
all the studs. No, I ain't gonna say all the studs. We got some good players.
Which one? A WNFL? Ew.
A WNFL?
Yeah. Ew.
Nah, they playing the lingerie.
Oh man,
the women.
You heard about when he got prank called?
Who?
Shedeur.
Hey, is this Shedeur? Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing?
This one he was waiting.
That's cold blooded.
This one he was.
That ain't right, man. That ain't funny, man.
This one he was waiting. I'm gonna try to show it to y'all. This one he was waiting. This one he thought he was gonna go first round, but he didn't. They was calling him. They was calling his phone. They was calling his phone. All right, here we go.
Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Look at his
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're gonna take you with our next pick right here, man.
This ain't gonna be nothing to do.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
What does that mean? What?
It's not cool.
That's not cool. That's
not what's happening right there, man. He shouldn't have did the kid like that, man. See?
He's like, what is it?
Right,
Dad, is that how it happens? I don't think so, son.
Right.
What'd he say?
No
I don't know. How you gonna ask us what it means and you was on the phone? You heard that?
He said you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Sorry about that.
They didn't bring it on. They supposed to say something ignorant or whatever at the end.
That was ignorant. That was the whole. That was a prank call, man. That wasn't even cool, man.
You know, he just said I need to wait a little longer. He's supposed to say something real crazy.
Like what?
I don't know.
You big dummy.
Yeah.
Hit him with a Fred Sanford
Call
quote.
the N-word hard with a hard R. The hardest.
No, he's not supposed to do that.
Then you could call it racism. You're like, now this is what I'm talking about.
Like David Blunt. What's his name? David Blunt.
Right.
Why would he talk? What the? Hey, that's
sad. He's still looking at the phone.
Is they gonna call back? Am I gonna get a jersey?
That's messed up. Yeah.
What that was?
But they said the guy was Atlanta Falcons coach son, and the NFL is investigating.
Oh,
that's what this video is about.
Oh, that's
It's 50-50. But nobody got this number though.
It was private.
Did they just troll, bro?
It can't.
Man, he just got trolled, bro. They tripping now, fam. Now I'm gonna crash out, bro.
It is what it is. They said we're gonna tell you what the next pick, but you gotta wait a little bit longer.
Looking at Shedeur Sanders. Another option. Tyler Shuck. Still on the
That's
board.
wild.
Jalen Milrow still on the board.
It is what it is.
Think about it.
It makes the story better.
The quarterback after the top two with number one. The Cam Ward went one. Jackson Dart went late first.
Yo, what I say about the situation, I feel like he should make him regret it. He should make him regret it. Just go out there, play your best, be the most disciplined, whatever they think you not.
Gonna do it with Cleveland. You got to block for his ass. It's not an independent sport. It's a team sport.
You don't know who else he picked up. Who else they picked up? They ain't pick up no lineman.
Maybe I don't know. I didn't watch the draft.
Yeah. But
I was busy, man. I was working.
I would be the best I could be in your job. That's how you prove the haters wrong and earn your second contract. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure this one will be fine too. And you already got money, but I'm sure you want the prestige and the respect. But that's earned. You can't swag your way into respect.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? It's gonna come over time.
No, you got to produce, like you said.
Yeah,
earlier.
that's what I mean.
He gonna have to perform. We'll see, man. Show and prove, man.
All right, y'all. That's the show for now.
I give a shout out your man Ant. And
oh yeah. That video came from I'm from Urban Politicians, Big Ant, the spokesman.
Yeah. Shout out.
Make
to
sure
Ant,
you stay on your pivot at all times.
Yeah. That's